Hi everyone, I'm Lukey, a career catalyst and founder of Focus Inspired, and welcome to the Career Q&A series. Today's question is, how do I get more done? And this comes from a productivity or a time management perspective, because folks will ask, well, you're a father with 2 kids, you run your own business, you do podcasts, you do all these videos, you do a whole bunch of coaching and programs and workshops. How do you get it all done? And for me, one of the best things that I've incorporated into my routine is the model week. And what that is exactly what the name describes, is how would you spend your week if you could, right? So mapping out Monday to Sunday or Sunday to Saturday, however you want to take it, and say, okay, if you had a magic wand and could spend the day, spend the week exactly how you wanted to, how would it look like? When would you wake up? And what would you do shortly after you woke up? What would you do after that? When would you have lunch? When would you take care of any sort of priorities in terms of reading or time with family, time with friends, or doing work, or doing sales calls, or whatever it is that's important? And then incorporating things like sleep and other important things that will go into your day and your week. And what a model week does is, one, it forces you to, first of all, identify what are your priorities. What is important to you? What do you want to spend your week on? And one thing that you can do is you can create multiple flavors of model weeks, in terms of, well, you might have a very tight deadline on certain things, or you might be studying for exams or whatever, or it might be a little bit more free and available time. And you can have a few of these flavors in there and incorporate, well, what should I be doing in what way, in order to make sure that I'm getting as much done as I can. So what you do is start with that calendar, Monday to Sunday, let's say, and put in when you would wake up, right? Before then, you want to kind of back incorporate, like, how much time would you sleep? Are you the typical like 6 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, or however much time? So that kind of dictates when you should have gone to bed the night before. And sleep is super important. I encourage folks to get more done, not by getting less sleep, but by incorporating and being very effective in terms of when you're awake. So what does your morning routine look like? How do you set yourself up for success? Do you want to exercise a little bit? Do you want to spend time with family or friends or whatever it is? And then when would you start your work day? So if you have set hours, put in kind of like that 9 to 5 or whenever you need to be in the office. If you have school, then when are your classes? Those are fixed and unmovable, and everything else can be scheduled around. So when you get home, what do you want to do? Do you want to have dinner? Do you want to relax a little bit? Do you want to read your book? Do you want to do whatever? And incorporate all of those different things and put priorities like health. It could be physical fitness, it could be mental wellness, it could be financial health, relationship health, anything that is important to you. And what I encourage folks to do is make sure that there's some non-negotiable time in there. So non-negotiable time is that time for yourself, personal development, reading, getting better, taking courses, or improving skills, whatever it is. Ideally in the morning, but it can be whenever you have time and are effective during the day. And as part of it, I encourage you to also put in some reflective writing, some journaling, to figure out, okay, what's working and what's not. And within that reflection time, reviewing your model week. So the model week is not meant to be a schedule. Like, you don't have to pull it up and say, okay, oh, it's 9 o'clock, I got to do this. 9:30, I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do that. The whole point of it is to look at it at the end of the day, at the end of the week, and say, did I actually do what I wanted to do? And not to beat yourself up if you didn't do it, but is to forgive yourself and say, okay, how can I improve? How can I get better? Celebrate the wins in terms of the things that you did do. Yes, I was able to do that, and make sure that I improve it and continue doing it so that I can build it as a habit. And the things you didn't do, well, why? Was it because you did something before it that kind of drained your energy, so you need to put an energy lifting activity before it? Or you didn't have the right reminder, you didn't have the right tools, you didn't have the right whatever it is. Move it around and adjust it so that next week or tomorrow it can be better and better and better. So that's one consideration that I encourage you to do to get more out of your week and to get more done, is to incorporate a model week. And just by doing that exercise alone, you'll find that you'll start doing a lot more. So that's it for me for this episode. And please comment below for any questions you'd like me to address in future episodes. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, as we'll be producing more content every Tuesday, and follow us on social media to be updated in future episodes and workshops. And take care, and I'll see you again in the next episode.